welcome back. Hello, hi, welcome back. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to your girl Jasmine. It is your girl Jasmine. It is your girl Jasmine. We're back with journal and holy moly, I can't even intro this video. Here's your intro. Cut to the thing. I'm done. I apologize for the beginning. I've recorded the intro so many times. I don't even know how many times I can say hi in like different tones of voice to actually come across as like, hello, welcome, this is whatever. Anyways, we're in journal entry number 3, and today is gonna take a wide turn of events. Like, we're going so far away from the workout and body shaping thing that I started with, and now we're fucking honing in on our mental health at this point. I'm mentally psychotic, it's fine. Okay, so before we get into that, I wanted to let you guys know that I do have a set stream schedule now. I am streaming 5 days a week, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are my stream days. I do not have a set time yet though, but when I do, I will be posting it on my Twitter. So when I go live, I post it on my Twitter. I usually update Twitter when I'm about to go live, whether it's an hour in advance or whatever. I do want to start by 8:30 p.m. PST time, no matter what. Best place to be to stay up to date with everything. And yes. Also, while we're on the live stream thing, I started a podcast. I've always wanted to do this podcast. We've kind of just been doing Friday night shenanigans with Sam on the live streams that we do, and never really made it like an official thing. So we did a mock podcast that I also streamed to YouTube on Friday. If you haven't seen that, you can hit this information section here and see it. Check it out. I try to make them about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, so it's not too long. It's pretty good. it's pretty good. We talked about imposter syndrome, which is where my topic for today is coming from. If you want to know more about the imposter syndrome, I would highly suggest go watching that. It gives you a 2-point view on like the different kinds of imposter syndrome and how they can relate to you regardless of your workspace, etc, etc. I want to talk a little bit more about it here, but more so how I got over it. I feel like I didn't really mention too much of that in the podcast, so that's what our topic is today. But lastly, merch, dude. I'm working on merch at the moment. I'm super excited. We just finished the forest on stream, and oh my gosh, I can't wait for Sons of the Forest. I hate horror games, but this horror survival game is so much fun. And we have this like running inside joke that like Timmy's dead. And I have the perfect idea for a merch shirt for that. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm hoping to release that in March. So stay tuned and make sure you're following all the socials. Okay. Into the video now. Whew. Mental health is important. Yes, it freaking is so important. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Before I go in depth into this, I want to say that maybe not everyone will agree with the things that I have to say. It might not be for everyone, and what I talk about, it might not work for you the same way that it worked for me, and you know, it might not work for you at all. But I wanted to talk about it anyways because I feel like some of these things that I'm doing now, I'm also trying to do long term, and I want to see if long term me stuck with it, how much more mentally healthy I am in the future. So I mentioned the imposter syndrome podcast, and yes, that is that is such a real thing. I didn't realize how many content creators, I don't know if all content creators go through this, but I know like a lot of my friends and I go through this, but I didn't realize how many of us actually feel like we're a fraud in our own life. Like, regardless of the numbers, I know a lot of people look at the numbers, but regardless of the numbers, regardless of like the output we're getting, regardless of just all the statistics, we still feel like we are not meant to be here, that we are not doing the things we're supposed to be doing because it's just not enough. It's not enough. I felt like that for the longest time. I felt like that so much that I would eat, breathe, and sleep content. There was no break for me. I was mentally focused on only work. And because working at home, because I'm a content creator and a lot of the things I do revolves around me, I never felt like I had a break. A couple months ago, I had a mental breakdown. Wow, I laugh about that now because I find it like, it's so funny to look back and actually say that out loud. I don't tell you guys when I'm mentally going through things ever, because I don't want you to deal with my problems. I don't want you guys have to worry about me when I'm over here trying to make you worry less about you. Like, I'm trying to bring happiness and joy to people to the point where you don't have to sit there and have to hear about my problems all the time when you're trying to de-stress from your own problems in the environment that I create. So I don't talk about my mental health with anybody. The only person I talk to about it is my partner. But sometimes the cold hard truth fucking hurt. And it took until this last mental breakdown to actually want to change. I wanted to change. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be stronger. I was tired of feeling like a child, essentially, in how I was reacting to things. I'm a female, dude. I have hormones that run through my body. But instead of sitting here and blaming my emotions, I had to take hold of my emotions. I had to really practice stepping back from any situation that I might feel heated from and really looking in from all points of views and responding without my emotions involved. It's hard, dude. It's not easy. It's really not easy at all. I feel when you're able to look at it from all perspectives, people can be happier. And that's exactly what I've been feeling lately. Some of the things that I've started to do and implement was an actual set schedule. I had to make this schedule, which is why I took away 2 days of streaming. I still want to full-time stream. I don't want to be gone too long, but 2 days of streaming was a lot more free time in my hands that I didn't have before. And then on top of that, not thinking about work 24/7. I know that's like so hard, but I don't know if any of you have heard this before, but when you go to work, you drop your baggage at the door. So when you leave work, you drop work baggage at the door and you pick up your own baggage that you have to deal with and you go and prioritize that for the rest of the day. That's what I mean. So when I'm working, this is my work, this is my studio, this is where I do all my stuff. I'm focused on this. I don't know if the term is correct, but I think it's like hyper focusing on certain projects. I have a lot of projects. I have editing, I have recording, I have messages and responses. I obviously have to stay constantly active on social media, so you guys say, oh, she's not dead, she's still there. And then as well as, I do my own merch, I do my own graphic designing, so I have to prioritize that into my day. And sometimes I can't do everything in the day, so making a schedule that allows me to focus on one thing on one day and then focus on another thing another day really has made my life so much easier. I know a lot of you have asked me, like, how do you do everything? And it really just starts with a schedule. Just make a schedule. And now you're like, okay, I made the schedule. How do I stick to it? That's where your mental health comes into play. You need to be able to mentally force yourself to do that. I have a terrible track. I have a very terrible history of not sticking with what I start. I can show you YouTube videos of me saying I'm going to start something and then never doing it. I kid you not, the worst track history. So when it comes to something that you really want, something that you really want to do, you have to make time for it. It may just sound super simple, but at that point, it all comes down to you mentally. How mentally strong are you? If you're not mentally strong enough, what can you do to help that? I feel like I can't really provide those answers. I don't even know how it happened for myself besides meditation. And for me, I was going through a mental breakdown. I was crying my eyeballs out, all while hearing the straight hard truth. Do you want to know what my truth is? I could tell you. But it won't help you decide on what your truth is. I think that's it. I don't really know what else to say. But this message is more for me at this point. Jazz, keep doing what you're doing. I know you had a little hiccup yesterday where you felt like you weren't doing enough, where you felt like you were gonna go backwards and that you weren't going to continue down the path that you've been. Look at you today. You overcame that. You woke up this morning and you told yourself, you know, you're going to get straight to your work, and this is exactly what you're doing right now. You're working and you're getting your things done the way that you need to. Keep doing that. Don't stop. And if you ever have any doubts, make sure you take that time to yourself. Meditation is really good. I don't care if it's meditating in the gym. I don't care if it's meditating while watching TV. Taking a rest day is important. If you took anything from this video, which is probably nothing because I absolutely was all over the place, then I'm hoping that you took from this video the fact that you just need a break. This is your sign. This is your sign to just take a break. Take a break for a second and focus on you. Focus on something that you want to do, that you like, that you're into, that you have always wanted to start, but you just felt like you never had time to start it. Just start it. Put off time each day to finish it and don't stop. You finish that project, start a new project. I don't care what it is. Whatever you are going to start, and if you're open to sharing it, please come by one of my streams and tell me about it. Comment down below, and I'm gonna try and stay more on top of my comments. But yes, just I want to know. I want to know what it is that you've been putting off for so long that you're finally going to start today. Maybe because of this video, or maybe because you just had like a fucking epiphany. I don't know. But I am done with this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is gonna go down in one of the worst videos in history. I already know it. It's whatever. Have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.